Hello again, enjoy.Hope, and welcome to another video. And this will actually be part 2 of my 5th anniversary mini-series. If you didn't catch part 1, I uploaded part 1 yesterday, which was obviously about the start of my channel. Everything from like the beginning before I even planned it in 2012 to around like early 2014. So this one will be around about from 2014 to 2016. And part 3 tomorrow will be everything from late 2016 to the future, really. So anyway, we'll get on with this one. So, so in 2014, 2014 was an interesting year for the channel. I think not only was I getting a lot of new subscribers and new content out there, a lot of people were starting to like the content. And I was really happy to see that, and it showed that people were interested in the content I was making and wanted to see more. Now, around that time, obviously, I was making other stuff. I was still doing Doctor Who and I was still doing video games, but I was obviously starting to change it a little bit. Not fully, but I wanted to add new stuff into it to make it a lot more intriguing. As I said, since I did a few different mini-series on certain things I liked, and there were even videos I did plan to upload during 2014 and even 2013, but I actually never ever got round to it. The one thing that kind of bothered me with it was interruptions. Now, obviously around that time, I wasn't working, but my family were working. And when I was filming the videos, I did it in the kitchen, as you can see in the earlier ones. And sometimes I'd get interrupted. So I'd always do it, obviously, hours before they even finished for work, so I was able to do it then. And I obviously uploaded it as usual, and that's what I did. And with interruptions, it does make it a little bit a hindrance, because when that happened to me, I actually ended up uploading it the following day, or I missed out something and I had to re-record it. So that's why every video I did it in the kitchen, because it was just a lot easier for me. I had the table and, could see me. Even though some of the videos I did film and record back then were kind of blurry. That's because obviously they're really far back at the time. I was really far back. But the camera I was using, it was still an iPhone 3GS at the time. The quality over time, obviously mobile phones and stuff, the quality of it goes really bad. And that's just the way it goes. But I still continued on and making new stuff. But I actually started to change the cameras I used, really to make it a lot easier to do. Because actually, again, as I just said, I used my iPhone 3GS, and then I had a different iPhone 3GS. I used that for the meantime, and then I actually used my tablet, which has a camera on it. But the quality on it is really terrible. It's really bad. And that's why I stopped using it after a while. I thought, this quality is really terrible. So that's what I did. And then, like I said, I still kept making more and more videos. And then over time I started filming in my bedroom, because it was just a lot easier to do it in there than obviously having interruptions downstairs. And I just, continued making stuff. I made, a 50th video special, 75th video special, and I just, kept continuing on, and I loved the content I liked. And one thing that pleased me was that my family liked the content. They'd actually ask me, like, once every few months about, oh, you still making your videos? They said, what you been doing about? What you'd been doing them about? And obviously I'd tell them, and I thought, oh, that's interesting, you know what I mean? And they started to become a lot more intrigued with it, which I quite liked. I really did. So then obviously I did a lot more, like video game related stuff. I did a lot of, Wii U stuff. And I just, kept, continuing on until, the following year, 2015. And obviously, I'd seen my 2nd year anniversary, which, again, was a good thing. I was happy to see that. And then, like, 2015 came, and I think I just got a bit of a buzz in 2015, making content and loving everything I did. And I think over the time that I matured into that 3rd year in 2015, I think I just, not only was I maturing, you know, as a person, well, as a content creator, but I was also maturing as a person, as you know, I'm a self-dominant chauffeur, because I was actually gaining a lot more experience and, you know, with confidence, and that actually helped when I was actually going to job clubs. I actually attended two at the time, back in 2014, which helped me so much. You know what I mean? It really, really helped me so much. One that I attended for a year really, really did the best, and they helped me become the person I am today. Because when I first started attending there, I was a very antisocial, shy person, and once I left, I was a confident, you know, person, you know, friendly and everything, like I've always been. And the other place I went to helped me at first, but then they started really becoming less and less helpful, with looking for work and, you know, learning stuff. And that was due to the fact they'd always repeat the same stuff. And they'd always get, like, everything done in, like, in one session, even if it's not fully done. So, if we're given a pamphlet, you know, the tutor that we had at the time, he'd literally just skim read it to all of us, you know what I mean? And you don't learn it like that, you know what I mean? And that's the thing about it. But they didn't really do a lot for me, and, you know, that was the thing about it. But, like I said, even though I was still looking for work, I still continued doing the videos. And then I got into my third anniversary. And that's when my family started to become a lot more enticed and a lot more intrigued with the videos. And that's just what I liked about that. You know what I mean? It was a really, really good thing. I even had a few of my sister's friends ask me about that. And I was shocked by it, really. And they were saying, wow, that's really, really interesting. 3 years, you'd be on YouTube. You know, that is crazy. And they were always like, you know, round of applause every time I, you know, was talking about it. They just liked it at that point. And I'm glad that they got over that point, that part at the beginning of, oh, well, we shouldn't really, I don't think we should really have you make these videos. And I thought, well, I'm thinking of that, as I just said before, earlier, but I thought, well, if y'all want to do something, you do it yourself. You cannot keep asking your family if you want something, you know, if you want to do something, you know what I mean? So I'm glad I've always listened to myself. And like I said, just kept, you know, doing and all that sort of stuff. But one thing that kind of hurt was in July 2015, this is where the crash sort of happened for my YouTube channel. And that was that my nana, grandmother, my nana died in July 2015, late July 2015. And obviously that put me and my family in a huge problem, because obviously we just lost a family member. And I actually didn't make any videos for a month. I really, really didn't. Because around that time, after my nana died, I didn't really care about making, you know, any videos. I didn't really care about applying for jobs. I didn't really do much, and I just really stayed at home a lot. You know what I mean? I did go out, but I didn't really do much because of that, you know, the loss of my nana. But like I said, I remember thinking and thought, originally I was going to do a video about talking about my nana, but I didn't want to do that because I didn't want the video to be too emotional. And I thought, well, I can't just go on YouTube and, you know, act like nothing's happened, you know what I mean? And that's why I never ever did the video. I thought, well, I'll let myself cool down for a bit. And there was a big gap, about like a month and a half, of no videos because of that happening. After that, I still, you know, continued to make them. It was upsetting to lose, you know, my family relative. But like I said, you know, you always remember them and you never ever forget them, and that is a good thing about that. So then, after that, obviously, things were becoming a little bit different, you know, between the family. Obviously, the rest of my family went through their phases of, you know, coping, you know what I mean? My family started drinking a lot, you know what I mean? They're not alcoholics or drunks, but they like a bit of drink, you know what I mean? And they started to drink a lot. and because it just helped to cope. And whereas for me, mine was video games, and it just helped me cope, and that's just what happened. But like I said, I got back on YouTube and I started making more videos, and then like I said, still continued on to do that. And then 2016 came, and as I said, started to make more videos. And like I said, I was getting more people, commenting, more people even referencing me or giving me a shout out. And I myself was even giving shout outs to people as well. And I quite liked that. And they were saying, "Oh, thanks, Dominic, you know what I mean? Thank you for that." And, they were all saying that, "Oh, I love your content and it's flipping amazing." And I was just so happy to hear that. And I think that's what made that year really, really good. And then I reached my 4th anniversary where I did, talking about the Wii U, last year. And I liked that, 2-parter I did. It was a really, really good thing, and that's what I wanted to do. So I loved that one. And, like I said, just continued on and everything, you know what I mean? And, I think that's just what made it a lot more enticing. It really, really did. You know what I mean? The videos and, making content and even talking to your subscribers as well, because that's one thing that makes you a lot more enticing is if you interact with your subscribers, they become a lot more interested with you, you know what I mean, with your content, and I just love that. I think to this point it was absolutely amazing and really, really good. Made it absolutely worthwhile. As I said, apart from my nana dying in July 2015, I still wanted to make the videos, you know what I mean? Like I said, death, receiving deaths from family is really, really awful. But that's just what happens in life. But yeah, I'm still glad that I've stuck to making my videos, because it makes me a lot more enticed with doing this sort of stuff. And I've always loved making these exact videos. And I always thank everyone for watching them, you know what I mean? And that's just the way it goes. So anyway, that's the end of part 2. I hope you enjoyed this this second part and learnt some new information. I just want to say thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you catch part 3, the last part of this 5th anniversary mini-series tomorrow. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this great video, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. So I just want to say see you later. Bye.